JSD98, and today I want to talk about footwear, specifically the types of boots I usually wear when I'm out bush and stuff. Some of these I wear all the time, and some of these I don't. We'll start with the biggest and heaviest boot of mine, which are my fire retardant firefighting boots. They're insulated up to 800 degrees, oil and heat resistant sole. If I can find the thing down there, you may be able to, very close enough to the camera, you might be able to read that. It's got reflective banding on it. And another way you can tell it's a firefighting boot is if you look inside the boot, it's these. Now these don't come with the zipper. You may notice with all my boots I have zippers when I show you. These must have been used for hazmat. I picked these up at second hand. They're starting to go green for some weird reason. They're waterproof too, so if you're looking for a good set of water resistant steel toes, it might be good to pick up a set of these. The brand is on the bottom if you feel like reading it. I can't be bothered reading it out. And yeah, I've had these for a good 5 months now. 4 months, sorry. And I've tested them everywhere. As you can see by the spots, I've been doing scrap lately. Putting a bit of scrap metal. And some other things for some other projects. We'll go to my next boot, which I've had for the last 12 months. It's absolutely had it. These ones come from, these are blacksmiths and these come from Big W. They are nylon capped. They're a non-steel capped boot. Which is weird. Oil resistant boot. Heavily worn out and they're pretty light, so if you want a lighter set of boots, go and chase these down at Big W. Can't remember what they're called, I've lost the box. It might be alright for a survival situation like, I don't know, in a shootout or something. Might be great for shooting too, because, yeah. And we've got these, they also come from BW, these haven't been worn in a couple of months, so the dust and everything. Probably explains how, probably tell you how long haven't been up to the club for. And these are a brand I can't even read, so if you can read them. These are actually my old school boots, actually. They're a non-steel toed. They're a lot lighter than steel toes, but still pretty heavy. I wouldn't recommend running in these, and the soles are pretty stiff. And the last boot is, you may recognise as a combat boot, or almost a combat boot. Except instead of being desert tan, it is black. These are the same ones the police force wear. I've been wearing these since Tuesday this week. As you can probably see, the brand there is Taz. It's the same as what security guards and police force wear. Now, I haven't had to test these out bush yet, but I'm going to get around to it. But yeah, you can see a few scuff marks and stuff. And I wonder how well these would go. I brought these from Aussie Disposals. If you live in Newcastle, you know where Aussie Disposals is. If not, if you don't know where Aussie Disposals is, just Google them. But yeah, and I've also got a new backpack today, guys, which I'm going to use as my main survival and bush backpack instead of using my combat pack. Now, just for reference, guys, oh, you may have noticed the sound's got a bit better too, so I've got another microphone which I might pull that out now and show you. This is the new microphone for the channel. That is how we're getting good sound. And it's actually just clipped onto my shirt. for reference, to remember this later when you see this other bag, that's how big my combat pack is. Right? Now the bag I brought today for 65 bucks is a lot bigger and a lot heavier. I may just pause this for 2 seconds. Now that is the new pack, and I just unlocked the tripod to send you guys on a tour. And there's the top. When I get a chance, I'll do another video on this pack. I think it's early Desert Storm, maybe late Vietnam era. It ain't jungle camouflage, it is the Australian Aussie camouflage, so these might be the ones that were used here. Also, another thing I got today is another canteen cup. I didn't pull the pin. No, it's damn stuck in there. I might get one of my canteens just to get it stuck on one of my canteens to pull it out. A nice canteen. Well, actually, that might tell you what era this bag's from. 2002, so this might be after Desert Storm and everything, so it might be Army surplus. I did pick it up from Recycling Australia. I did show you their card once before. I got the wallet on me. If I got this way and unlock this, but as you can probably see, I've got plenty of space for gear and stuff. If you guys didn't know, I carry plenty of gear. Tarps and stuff, and camouflage net, spare clothes. Sometimes I wear my normal clothes to go out to when I'm going out to the bush, and I have my camouflage clothes in my bag. And I usually put me ordinary clothes in there and put my camouflage clothes on. And you store stuff like me knee pads and everything else in there as well. I might store another set of boots in there. Depends. Shit, I didn't realize that was going to happen. I thought I'd lock that up. It's also got a shovel pouch, which I'll have to get another. I'll get a shovel. 2 open pouches and a seat. It's also got this thing here, which I might store stuff in as well. Food and stuff of that nature, maybe canned goods. That is that backpack. It's big, it's heavy, and it's a pain in the ass. I haven't got anything else to show you, so yeah. So alright, I was just trying to think. I should pause this. Also, I just remembered about that I just test fired one of my aluminium arrows that I brought for my compound bow. It was a hunting arrow, state was. These are really a single use item. After being fired from full draw in the compound bow, it is, let's say, more than well stuffed. It hit the flame target, and I thought I was hallucinating at first, but it's more than well bent. I took the tip off it too. I know it's a non-usable arrow. If I go and get, for comparison, I put it there, that's what it looked like before I fired it at the target. And that's the tip it had on it. I fired in my famed target just to test to see how these would fire and what they would do when they hit the target. Well, what ended up happening is this, and I also got to change the arrow rest out because it does that shit on every arrow, even the target arrows. It does that shit. It's a stupid arrow rest, which I'll find another one and change it out. So if you think about getting hunting arrows, if you think about getting hunting arrows, I would suggest carbon fibre because they just bend. I've also talked to someone who does a bit of bow hunting themselves, and they said the same thing. The aluminium arrows are useless. They're a single shot item. They're usually bent after you fire them into a target. So go and get carbon fibre arrows and you won't have these issues. Okay, leave a comment, you know the drill.